Because to be honest, Bud, they got him at #1 pound for pound, him and Inoue, you know what I'm saying? And the way I see it, my boxing brain is the only person I can actually see got a chance to actually beat him is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's when we'll kind of make it more like one of those moments.
That's the fight that everybody want to see.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Do you respect him as like when he's like, yo, I'm on my last, I got a couple fights left. I'm at the end. I'm only trying to get mega fights. So, I don't know. Do you respect that? Or do you be like, nah?
I understand it, but don't lie or cap to the net and make it seem like I had the opportunity to fight you and I didn't. I never did. You know what I'm saying? And then that one time that I did, we said, they called and we said, never heard nothing else back about it.
Yeah.
So, right. I mean, I respect it though. I mean, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But don't be capping on the net.
All right, fight fans. The rising star Jaron Boots Ennis is making noise again, calling out Terence Crawford with full confidence. Boots made it clear that this is the fight everyone wants, and he's ready to make it happen.
The Terence Crawford fight. I'm tired of answering questions about it. He already said millions of times that he not fighting me or looking my way, so I'm just tired of answering no questions, and if a fight happened, it happened. I wanted it to happen, but if not,
Boots made it clear he respects Terence Bud Crawford, especially since Crawford has said he only wants a few big fights before retiring. But Boots isn't accepting any talk that he's ever avoided a fight. He explained that the one time his team got an offer, they agreed right away, and then never heard back.
What does he mean?
He said world-class fighter. I guess he's trying to say if you're a world-class fighter.
Sign a contract. Exactly, sign a contract. If he wanted to fight, he would have stayed at 47. He obviously said he wanted to move up and accomplish to be undisputed at 54 or something like that. So
right now we ain't worrying about Crawford. We're gonna clean 147 now. Then we're gonna move to 154. If he there and he got a belt, we coming after him. Simple as that.
Boots is basically saying, much respect. Go get your money and do your thing, but don't jump online acting like I turned down a fight. That kind of energy shows Ennis isn't chasing clout. He's chasing greatness. He wants the challenge, the spotlight, and his chance to take on the pound-for-pound king before Crawford's legendary run comes to an end.
In my career, a lot of people like boost this, boost that, boost this. Fighting Boots is a lose-lose situation. I win, they're gonna say, oh, well, he was young, he wasn't ready. He was talented, he was skillful, but you got the experience over him. You got, so much more than this kid that never been tested before. Me fighting Boots will be like, okay, well, you beat Boots. It's not a mega fight.
Here's where it gets interesting. Boots is out here showing real hunger to fight Crawford, but Crawford's basically saying it's too late, the window's closed. And honestly, it makes sense. Crawford's done it all, like the final boss who's already beaten the game, and now everyone wants a shot because he's the biggest name left. Virgil had his chance, Boots had his, and neither made it happen when it mattered.
Guys that see now, they say, oh, he's the ticket. Win, lose, or draw, he's the ticket. I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight me. Virgil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight me, but now everybody, I'll fight Terence, I'm this, I'm...
Now Crawford's like the teacher who offered extra credit all year and nobody cared. Until the night before finals when everyone suddenly wants in. But it's too late. Class is over. Crawford's already focused on his exit, and that's exactly what makes him so dangerous. He doesn't need anyone else. They need him. He's not chasing fights anymore. He is the fight.
Manager doesn't like
Thought she wasn't gonna watch it.
But let's be real. Boxing is just as much about business as it is about talk. If Boots truly wants that fight, he needs to move beyond tweets and start putting real offers on the table. Dates, networks, guaranteed purses, the whole deal.
When y'all had y'all opportunity, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the narrative now. We want to fight.
Right now, the message is clear. Everyone wants Terence Crawford. I'm all for the hype, but fights only happen when money, timing, and ego align. I respect Boots for speaking up. He's got the drive and the record to prove he's ready. But you can't complain about missed chances if you don't make the effort to create them. If he truly wants to be the one to end Crawford's story, it's time to act, negotiate smart, promote hard, and be ready when Bud says yes. Because once that bell rings, there's no sympathy, only legacy.
Makes a whole lot of sense. And the fight that stylistically will be, oh my goodness, is a fight between Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis.
I don't think it's going backwards for Terence.
To that point, Jaron doesn't have the kind of accolades. He doesn't sell to the mass and all these. So this fight was perfect timing for both these guys.
Just when the Crawford versus Boots buzz was getting loud, Tim Bradley jumped in like the uninvited uncle who shows up at the barbecue and grabs a plate first. He didn't just question Boots. He hit him with the classic, "Who have you beaten?" move. Bradley's basically saying that claiming you're ready for Crawford right now is like bragging about straight A's in middle school and saying you're ready for Harvard. He's not buying it.
As Boots fault, it's a different type. Like, you can be riding that wave. You've been getting all these knockouts of all these other different guys, but you've never been in the ring with an animal like Crawford. And when you get in there for the first time and you get hit upside your head, I would hate for him to get in this type of fight with Crawford.
And honestly, Bradley's got a point. Boots has looked incredible against the opponents he's faced, but stepping up to Crawford is a whole different level. It's like going from friendly sparring to suddenly taking a punch from Mike Tyson. Bradley's message is clear. Before calling out Crawford, Boots needs to prove himself against some real veterans first.
And he's a spectacular fighter. Boots is a spectacular fighter. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Boots. I think he's next. But he needs to be tested.
Let's be real. Boots can earn that shot, but he still needs more experience, not just flashy knockouts. If he truly wants Crawford, he's got to show he can handle a real test from a seasoned fighter first and stop making promises his record can't back up. Until then, we'll keep watching, judging, and enjoying the show because boxing hasn't been this entertaining in a long time.
Makes a lot of mistakes, shows a lot of inexperience, rushing in there, trying to go for the kill, leaving himself wide open, leaving himself exposed. There's a lot of things that come along with that. And guess what? When you get in the ring with a Crawford that knows how to use his feet, that knows how to move and let you come to him, and so on and so forth, guess what? He's going to set you up. He's going to lay a trap.
Just when Bradley was shutting the door on Boots like a strict bouncer, Eddie Hearn jumped in with, "Hold up. Let's make Ennis versus Crawford happen." And honestly, that's the kind of chaos that makes boxing great. Boots just delivered a performance so sharp that Eddie couldn't resist thinking ahead. We're talking about two of the slickest, most dangerous fighters in the game, both with that ruthless drive to not just win, but erase opponents from the highlight reels. That's the kind of matchup where you don't dare blink, because one mistake could change everything.
Lure Crawford back after Canelo, do you think?
Boots against Crawford is the best fight in boxing. Unbelievable fight. But look, he's got Canelo and, but I just, as a fan, for me, you got two of the best technicians in the sport.
Just when Eddie Hearn was hyping up Boots versus Crawford like it was the fight everyone wanted, Blue Blood jumped in with receipts like a lawyer closing a case. He claimed Crawford already tried to make the fight happen. Calls were made, Crawford said yes, and then suddenly Showtime's schedule got packed tighter than a Black Friday crowd. No dates, no progress, just excuses. If that's true, then Boots didn't duck Crawford in the ring. He got blocked outside it by network politics. Imagine gearing up for your dream fight only to hear, "Sorry, Tank's got this weekend, Canelo's got next month, you'll have to wait." That's not ducking. That's classic boxing business.
He's got incredible skills. He's got tremendous IQ. He's got great footwork, but he's also spiteful. And you look at fighters in the past that have got great skills. Sometimes they haven't got devastating punch power. They're not trying to force a stoppage. They're not spiteful with it. He is. He's 34 wins with 30 knockouts.
Here's the crazy part. Crawford's not running from the fight. He's the one chasing it, while everyone else drops the ball. That completely flips the story. You can't accuse Bud of ducking Boots when he literally said, "Line them up," and the networks replied, "Sorry, champ. Tank and Canelo already booked the dates." It's wild to think about. So now the real question is, did boxing politics kill another super fight before it even started? Because if that matchup had happened when it should have, we'd already be debating who won, who got dropped, and hyping up the rematch. Instead, we're stuck talking about contracts, schedules, and what ifs.
This is Terence Crawford. This is what Steven Espinosa said. He said there's no dates, and then he said that if they did make the fight, they wanted to be in full control. And then you saw the interview he did where Steven Espinosa said the reality is he did not want to step on the toes of Errol Spence and Al Heyman and make a fight with Jaron Boots Ennis and Terence Crawford. Jaron Ennis didn't force his team to make this fight and say, listen, Steven, I'm signed to you and Showtime. I'm not signed to the PBC and Al Heyman. You need to do what's best for my career and make this fight happen. And he didn't do that. And the rest is history. Terence Crawford moved.
So, when it's all said and done, the real question is this. Does this fight come down to skill, or is it just timing and politics? Boots wants Crawford, Crawford agreed, and then the network started playing musical chairs with the schedule. Bradley's calling bluff, Eddie's yelling to make it happen, and the fans are left waiting. So what do you think? Is Boots truly ready to take down Bud? Or is this just another what if that'll live on in barbershop debates forever? Drop your takes, your predictions, and your arguments in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. We keep it real, we keep it raw, and we'll be back breaking down the next big drama in this wild sport. See you next time, fight fans.